Sausage Party is the quintessential animation that wasn't made for kids. Seth Rogen's 2016 offering was crass, crude, and offensive, but it was absolutely hilarious. It was, of course, about a sausage named Frank, voiced by Rogen himself, trying to discover the truth about his own existence. But there was more to the movie than that. In this video, we'll take a look at some important details you might have missed in Sausage Party. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's the best way of keeping up to date with all of Screen Rant's great new videos. And during the video, can you count how many times Michael Cera randomly appears? Stick around until the end to find out if you counted correctly.
Hey, buddy, are you all right?
No, I'm not all right. It's all a lie. Everything you've been told, everything you believe in.
It's hidden religious meaning. It's hard to believe that a movie as insane as Sausage Party could tackle any serious issues, but it really does. Sausage Party is undoubtedly a shockingly sophisticated commentary on organized religion, albeit from the point of view of someone who seems to be either a smug atheist or someone who believes religion divides people unnecessarily. Think about it. The main characters ponder and seek answers regarding the meaning of life. They see humans as their gods and are made in their image, with each of them being anthropomorphized with arms, legs, and faces. They believe that being chosen for purchase is the start of their transition to the great beyond, which is their version of heaven and a place where they live in harmony with their human gods. There are so many references to religion in the movie that we could never fit them all within one entry on a list like this, such as a bagel and a lavash arguing over which of them has the right to occupy the supermarket's west shelf. And they're also cleverly executed that it has to be admired. And all of that in a movie that depicts an explicit food orgy and tells a load of penis jokes. Who'da thunk it?
Welcome to the aisle. Wanna dance?
No, thank you, man. I'm quite irie. Just being left alone over here, don't you know? Oh, boy, that was Irish.
It tackles the subject of race. Religion isn't actually the only serious social issue tackled in Sausage Party. The subject of race is tackled as well. If there's one thing movies like Zootopia have proved by using animals in the case of the 2016 Walt Disney Animation Studios offering, it's that dealing with the subject of race using animated non-human characters can work brilliantly. Although Sausage Party is a very different kind of animated movie to Zootopia, it definitely served to further prove that that was indeed the case. While it didn't exactly tackle the subject as deeply as it did with religion, it certainly tackled it head on. Let's say tackled a few more times. Right, you guys? There are racial stereotypes in the movie. Sure, there's an Irish potato and a Mexican taco, for example, but they aren't merely there because they're a lazy way of getting laughs. They're there because the script is directly engaging what they mean. Sausage Party sees all the different foods split up into aisles, segregated you might say, and each food has a dedication to its own aisle, and each aisle has its own beliefs, behaviors, and religions, just like the various races in our world. And the main character Frank travels through them all, trying to bring everybody together. It's actually kind of beautiful in a crazy food orgy way.
Met this group of non-perishables between the shelves, and they told me that they invented the great beyond because the gods are evil, and they kill us.
What?
But apparently there's proof in the dark aisle, beyond the ice.
The pursuit of hedonism. On a strongly related note to the earlier point about religion, the movie's ultimate message seems to be related to the pursuit of hedonism. As we've already mentioned, the plot of Sausage Party involves Frank the Sausage and his grocery item buddies getting out to discover the truth and meaning behind their very existence. However, the movie ends with a brutal store-wide battle between the groceries and the humans they initially saw as gods, followed by a big old orgy. That's right, in spite of the initially deep plot, Sausage Party's payoff scenario is a massacre followed by a mass orgy of food items, many of which were clearly designed to represent male and female genitalia. Ooh, so classy. The funny thing is, the result of the killing and the sex is that Frank and his friends do discover the truth behind their existence. They're actually just cartoons voiced by famous actors from another dimension. The message here is essentially that life is short, so you may as well pursue a hedonistic existence in which you do everything within your power to achieve the greatest amount of pleasure possible, and everything will work out for you in the end. That's actually a very dangerous and irresponsible message to send out, Seth Rogen.
Look, I'm sorry, I wasn't respectful of your beliefs, and I acted like I had all the answers, but I don't.
It spoofs and references Pixar. Seth Rogen is a huge fan of Pixar movies, and as a result, he used Sausage Party as a platform to show his love for them. The outcome? Countless Easter eggs and references of innocent Pixar offerings in the most crass and crude animated movie ever made. Weird, right? At its very core, Sausage Party is a Pixar spoof. Just look at the characters. They're animated, anthropomorphic everyday items in the mold of Toy Story or Cars. The difference is, Woody and Lightning McQueen don't say the F word every 5 seconds. The references and Easter eggs of movies include a Pixar bumper sticker on the druggie's car. Well, it actually says Dixar, but you get the point. The license plate on the same car is A113, which is a number hidden in all Pixar movies that alludes to the classroom that a number of Pixar animators studied in at the California Institute of the Arts. Both Sausage Party and Toy Story feature characters waiting to be chosen. It's the groceries in Sausage Party and the aliens in the crane game in Toy Story. There's a pepperoni pizza archer who is very reminiscent of Merida from Brave. Douche-controlling Darren through his scrotum is a clear reference to Ratatouille, and there are many others, but we're sure that's enough for you to get the point.
Get you in clothes. Come here.
No way! Jose!
Yes way!
The Saving Private Ryan reference. The very best scene in Sausage Party is undoubtedly the one that occurs just after Honey Mustard tries to give a big speech about the true horrors of the great beyond. When 2 shopping carts collide and a bunch of grocery items fall to the floor of the store they're in. The resulting scene is one of panic and pandemonium as the damaged goods attempt to save themselves and each other amidst the flower-clouded tragedy. What most people don't realize is the scene is specifically a reference to and a direct parody of a scene in 1998's classic war movie, Saving Private Ryan. Instead of a man picking up the arm he just lost in an explosion, there's an Oreo cookie picking up its detached bat. Instead of a man trying to put his disemboweled entrails back into his own body, there's a damaged tin of noodle soup scooping his own noodles back up inside himself. The big difference between the two scenes is that, unlike in Saving Private Ryan, the humans in the surrounding area in the Sausage Party scene are blissfully unaware of the catastrophe that has befallen the poor groceries. And that makes the whole thing even more hilarious.
Oh, no.
Come on! Sing!
Do it. No! Don't do it, Corn.
It takes place on the 4th of July. Amidst all the chaos, carnage, and debauchery that takes place in Sausage Party, it's very easy to miss the fact that the whole thing takes place on a very important date in American history, 4th of July, the day on which the United States celebrates its independence on an annual basis. It's pretty apt, really, because there's no better way to show how independent you are than by using the medium of animation to depict orgies and whatever the hell else you want to depict. Am I right, Seth Rogen? Am I right? Early in the movie, when the camera pans into Shopwell's, the store in which the whole story takes place, there's a sea of red, white, and blue decorations that gives the game away. The characters in the movie are, therefore, part of a 4th of July sale, which explains why they fly off the shelves so quickly. In fact, prior to the release of the movie itself, Sony Pictures Entertainment even released a 4th of July public service announcement video for Sausage Party that saw Seth Rogen's Frank, the movie's main character, begging potential customers to destroy their barbecues in order to save the lives of his fellow sausages.
You're my bun.
Oh, don't. You're my bun. Hey, trust me. Hey, guys, come over here. Follow me.
The Stephen Hawking Terminator 2 references. While these references are both fairly obvious, the fact that they're combined in the same scene means that at least one of the two can quite easily be missed. They come in the scene at the end of the movie when the main characters meet Firewater and Gum, the latter of whom is a talking wad of chewing gum. The pair have had a psychedelic experience and, as a result, discovered that their world is not real, and that they're all merely cartoons voiced by famous actors in another dimension, with Gum having used his scientific genius to construct a portal to said dimension. Gum is quite clearly based on the real-world scientific genius Stephen Hawking, the wheelchair-bound Brit who famously communicates by using a single cheek muscle that is attached to a speech-generating device. Not long after he's introduced, Gum gets shot by a human character. He takes some damage, but he quickly reforms, just like the liquid metal T-1000 in 1993's Terminator 2 Judgment Day, while some very familiar music from the franchise plays. They're both very cool, very fun references, and while the Gum character could be deemed offensive, we're sure Mr. Hawking would take him in good spirits.
First to enter eternity.
Oh, potato! Way to go, buddy! That's my guy!
Be made by the hands of a god.
The Titanic reference. We've already mentioned the concept of the Great Beyond in Sausage Party. It's an allegory for heaven, that the grocery items think they go to once they're purchased by customers. But it's also the name of a song in the movie. Written by frequent Disney collaborator and 8-time Oscar-winning songwriter Alan Menken, The Great Beyond is a song that, in the movie, is sung ritualistically every single morning by the groceries. as a sort of prayer to their gods, otherwise known as the human customers in the Shopwell store. When it's sung in the movie, there's a big crowd song sequence that is essentially a tribute to epic songs of Hollywood past, such as Fixer Upper in Frozen, Time Warp from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, or anything sung by the Oompa Loompas in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. During the scene, Honey Mustard gets chosen for purchase by a customer, and he rejoices when he gets placed in the shopping cart. In what is clearly a reference to Titanic, he happily stands and extends his arms from the front of it, although we don't recall Jack or Rose saying, "Bitches, I'm out of here," in the 1997 classic. Little did the poor soul know he was heading towards a painful death sentence, however.
Bad as they said it would be! Oh, I'm tweaked! I'm tweaked!
The Aliens reference. The final reference in Sausage Party that we're including in this video is one that alludes to a classic 1986 sci-fi horror sequel in the form of Aliens. It happens in the scene when Frank's friends, Carl and Barry, the deformed sausage, get taken to the home of Shopwell's customer, Camille, which they believe is actually the fabled Great Beyond. They're subsequently horrified when they witness the other purchased foods being cooked and eaten by her, which is shown from the food's perspective as being brutal and hideously painful genocide. When they try to escape out through Camille's kitchen window, the death of poor Carl occurs, Carl being the sausage voiced by Jonah Hill, and it's one of the more memorable deaths in the film. It's pretty much iconic, in fact. It shows him suddenly looking down and seeing Camille's knife blade protruding from his chest, before he's sliced in half vertically. Ouch. The scene undoubtedly takes some influence from the Alien Queen's dispatching of Lance Henriksen's character Bishop in Aliens, when the creature uses her bladed prehensile tail to stab him in the back, before tearing him in half horizontally. All that was missing was a load of weird white stuff coming out of Carl's mouth.
Frank, here goes everything!
Jay Baruchel wasn't in it. Our final entry in this video is a little different as it relates to something that didn't happen, which you probably just assumed did. But no, it is really true. Jay Baruchel was not in Sausage Party. Nope, really. But wait, Baruchel and Seth Rogen are inseparable, right? That's how it seems sometimes anyway. They've been friends for years and often speak very highly of each other in interviews, and you just kind of expect Baruchel to pop up in anything Rogen's involved in, especially if it's a vulgar comedy of any kind. But no, Baruchel had absolutely nothing to do with Sausage Party whatsoever. You can look as hard as you want, you won't even find him delivering a cameo line as a minor character. He was not involved at all. How is this possible? Was he ill? Was he on vacation? Had Rogen lost his cell phone number? What the hell is going on? The pair seem to come as a package. They've both worked on Undeclared, Knocked Up, Jay and Seth vs. the Apocalypse, Fanboys, and This Is the End, amongst other things. And it really is quite weird to discover Sausage Party didn't include Baruchel in any way. And that's the end of our video. Did you enjoy it? What other important detail did we miss in Sausage Party? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And the number of times Michael Cera randomly appeared was, well, we hope you had fun counting. Bye for now.